Imagine this scene. Picture it vividly in your mind. It's Friday night. The clock strikes 5, signaling the sweet release from the demands of the work week. The weight on your shoulders begins to lift as you step out of the office building, ready to embrace the weekend. You meet up with friends at your favorite spot downtown. There are hugs, excited chatter, and the promise of a night filled with laughter and good company. The anticipation is palpable. The music is loud, pulsating through the walls. The energy is high, a vibrant hum filling the air, and the drinks are flowing freely, each one a little celebration of the end of the week. One drink turns into 2, the conversation deepens, and the inhibitions start to fade. Then 3. The night is young and the possibilities seem endless. Laughter fills the air, bouncing off the walls and mingling with the music. You feel carefree, relaxed, and completely in the moment, lost in the rhythm and the camaraderie. The worries of the day seem a million miles away. All the stress from the week melts away like ice on a warm day, leaving you feeling lighter and unburdened. With each sip and every shared story, a bond forming stronger with every passing moment. This is the release you've been waiting for, the exhale after a long week. A ritual for so many young women balancing demanding careers and the ever-present pressures of social expectations. It's a way to unwind, connect, and feel alive. The night blurs into dancing, a kaleidoscope of movement and light. Conversation, intimate and revealing, shared secrets whispered in the dim light. And maybe some impulsive decisions, choices made in the heat of the moment, fueled by the drinks and the atmosphere. Fast forward to the next morning, the harsh light of day replacing the soft glow of the bar. Sunlight streaming through the window, a stark reminder of the night before. A pounding head, a throbbing reminder of the drinks consumed. And a fuzzy memory, fragmented images of the night piecing themselves together like a broken mirror. Did you remember your birth control? The question hangs in the air, heavy with implication. Did you use a condom? The details of the night become crucial, each one holding the potential for significant consequences. Anxiety creeps in as you try to recall every detail, every conversation, every decision made. The carefree feeling of the night before is replaced by a gnawing sense of unease. This moment of uncertainty is all too common, a shared experience among many women navigating the complexities of social life and personal responsibility. We talk about hangovers and embarrassing posts, the superficial consequences of a night out, but rarely about the bigger risks that can follow, the potential for life-altering consequences that often remain unspoken. Decisions made under the influence can have lasting impacts, shaping the course of your life in ways you never anticipated. Even women who are certain they don't want to become pregnant, women with clear goals and carefully laid plans, can find themselves at risk after a night out, vulnerable to the unpredictable nature of chance and circumstance. How does this happen? How do these nights unfold, leading to such significant uncertainty? It's a mix of biology, the fundamental processes of the human body, psychology, the complex interplay of emotions and decision-making, and social norms, the unspoken rules and expectations that shape our behavior. Understanding this dynamic is the first step to empowering women, giving them the tools to navigate these situations with confidence and control. Not by telling them to stop having fun, to restrict their freedom and enjoyment, but by giving them the knowledge to protect themselves, to make informed choices that align with their values and goals. Let's look at what the research says, delving into the data and insights that can help us understand these complex issues. For years, the advice regarding alcohol consumption during pregnancy has been remarkably simple and straightforward. It's a message that's been consistently echoed by healthcare professionals and public health campaigns alike. If you're pregnant or even actively trying to conceive, the recommendation is clear: don't drink. Abstain from alcohol entirely. This guidance has been a cornerstone of prenatal care, aimed at protecting the developing fetus from potential harm. But what if the impact of alcohol consumption extends far beyond the confines of pregnancy itself? What if alcohol's influence starts much earlier in a woman's life, potentially affecting her reproductive health and choices long before she even considers starting a family? Could alcohol be a significant yet often overlooked driver of unintended pregnancies? This is a question that challenges conventional wisdom and prompts us to reconsider the broader implications of alcohol use among women of reproductive age. A groundbreaking new study conducted in California has shed light on this very issue. The research meticulously followed over 2,200 young women, providing valuable insights into the complex interplay between alcohol consumption and reproductive outcomes. The study involved tracking various aspects of the participants' lives, including their substance use habits, their intentions regarding pregnancy, and their utilization of contraception methods. This comprehensive approach allowed researchers to gain a holistic understanding of the factors influencing pregnancy outcomes. The results of this study were nothing short of shocking, challenging pre-existing notions and raising important questions about the role of alcohol in unintended pregnancies. The data revealed that heavy drinking emerged as a major independent risk factor for unintended pregnancy. This means that even when other factors were taken into account, heavy alcohol consumption significantly increased the likelihood of an unplanned pregnancy. This alarming trend was observed even among women who explicitly stated that they did not want to have a child, highlighting the pervasive influence of alcohol on reproductive outcomes, regardless of individual intentions. Heavy drinking, in this context, was specifically defined as consuming 4 or more alcoholic beverages in a single night. This pattern of binge drinking appears to have a particularly strong association with unintended pregnancies. The study found that engaging in heavy drinking elevated the risk of unintended pregnancy by a substantial margin, increasing it by approximately 30%. This represents a significant increase that cannot be ignored. This isn't just about the immediate consequences of alcohol consumption, such as hangovers and impaired judgment. The implications extend far beyond the morning after. It's about recognizing the direct link between a common social activity, like having drinks with friends, and potentially life-changing consequences, such as an unplanned pregnancy. We routinely warn women about the caloric content of alcoholic beverages and the potential for liver damage, but we rarely discuss this critical aspect of reproductive health. The message is clear and undeniable. Alcohol consumption can have a profound impact on a woman's reproductive health. The number of drinks you consume on a typical Saturday night, or any night for that matter, can directly and significantly influence your chances of experiencing an unplanned pregnancy, altering the course of your life in unexpected ways. This knowledge is power, empowering women to make informed decisions about their health and well-being. It's not about placing blame or judgment on individuals. Rather, it's about providing women with the information they need to make responsible choices and protect their reproductive health. Let's dig deeper into the findings of this study and explore the implications for women's health and reproductive choices. The study also compared alcohol to cannabis use. While heavy drinkers saw a 30% higher risk of unintended pregnancy, regular cannabis users did not. The risk for cannabis users was similar to light drinkers or abstainers. This suggests alcohol uniquely affects our brains and behaviors, making risky situations more likely. Alcohol lowers inhibitions and impairs judgment, leading to impulsive choices. Cannabis, by contrast, often leads to more passive or introspective experiences. The takeaway: heavy alcohol use, not just any substance, creates a high-risk environment for unintended pregnancy. That's a crucial distinction for health advice. Why does alcohol have such a strong effect? It targets the prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thought and impulse control. Alcohol myopia narrows your focus to the immediate moment, pushing long-term consequences out of mind. Socially, alcohol is a lubricant, part of dating, celebration, and connection. This normalizes risky behaviors and makes it harder to stick to personal limits. Memory is another factor. Contraception only works if used correctly, but heavy drinking can make you forget. Did you take your pill? Did you use protection? After a night out, you might not remember. Lowered inhibitions, narrowed focus, social pressure, and memory lapses combine to drive risky behavior. That's why heavy drinking is such a powerful contributor to unintended pregnancy. Awareness is the first defense. Two trends collide. Binge drinking is rising among young women, while more are delaying motherhood. Many are intentional about not getting pregnant, yet their social habits may undermine their plans. Even diligent contraceptive use can be compromised by heavy drinking. This disconnect is a blind spot in reproductive health. The message isn't to give up fun or ambition. It's to recognize a hidden risk. Awareness bridges the gap between long-term goals and short-term choices. Protecting your future starts with understanding this paradox. Unintended pregnancy linked to heavy drinking carries extra risks, especially delayed recognition. A woman not expecting to conceive may miss early signs, mistaking them for stress or irregular cycles. She may continue heavy drinking for weeks, unknowingly exposing a developing fetus to harm. Early pregnancy is the most vulnerable time for fetal development. Fetal alcohol spectrum disorders can cause lifelong challenges. This scenario is preventable with better awareness. The study's findings highlight not just the risk of pregnancy, but the risk of early, unintentional exposure to alcohol. It's about protecting both women's choices and children's health. Prevention starts with knowledge. No study is perfect. This research found a strong link, but correlation isn't causation. Other factors, like personality or life circumstances, could play a role. The study relied on self-reported data, which can be imperfect. It focused on young women in California, so results may not apply everywhere. Still, it's a crucial step forward. More research will refine our understanding and help develop better prevention strategies. Science is a process, and this is just the beginning. This isn't about fear or restriction. It's about empowerment and taking charge of your well-being. It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge and tools to make informed decisions that align with your goals and values. Be mindful of your drinking habits. Pay attention to how alcohol affects you, both physically and emotionally. Consider the context in which you're drinking and the potential consequences of overindulgence. Know the 4-drink threshold, as exceeding this amount can significantly increase risks. Understanding your limits is crucial for making responsible choices and protecting your health. Set limits before you go out and stick to them. Decide in advance how many drinks you'll have and what strategies you'll use to stay within those boundaries. Use your phone to set reminders or alerts to help you stay on track. Alternate alcoholic drinks with water or other non-alcoholic beverages to pace yourself and stay hydrated. This simple strategy can help you consume less alcohol overall and reduce the risk of negative consequences. Use reliable contraception consistently and correctly. Explore the various options available and choose a method that aligns with your lifestyle and preferences. Long-acting reversible contraception methods like IUDs or implants offer a highly effective and convenient way to prevent unintended pregnancy. These methods remove the risk of forgetting daily pills, providing continuous protection without requiring ongoing effort. Talk to your healthcare provider about the best contraception option for you. They can provide personalized guidance based on your individual health history, lifestyle, and reproductive goals. Build a buddy system. Find friends you trust. These trusted friends can help you stick to your goals, whether it's limiting your alcohol consumption or practicing safe sex. Share your intentions with them and ask for their support in staying on track. They can also support safe choices by intervening if they see you making a decision that could put you at risk. Normalize conversations about safe sex, contraception, and consent with your friends and partners. Open and honest communication is essential for building healthy relationships and making informed decisions. Have a plan for the morning after, including transportation and any necessary resources. Know about emergency contraception, also known as the morning after pill. Understand how it works and when it needs to be taken to be effective. Know where to get it in your community, whether it's a pharmacy, health clinic, or online provider. Having this information readily available can save valuable time and reduce stress in a potentially urgent situation. Mistakes happen. We're all human. Having a backup plan, including knowledge of emergency contraception, is a responsible choice, not a shameful one. It demonstrates that you're taking proactive steps to protect your health and well-being. These steps help ensure a fun night out doesn't become a crisis, allowing you to enjoy yourself without unnecessary worry or regret. Take control of your health and your future by making informed choices and prioritizing your well-being. Awareness and preparation are your best tools for navigating social situations and making responsible decisions. You deserve both fun and safety, and with the right knowledge and strategies, you can have both. The solution starts with conversation. We need to connect the dots between alcohol, sex, and pregnancy risk in doctors' offices, on campuses, and among friends. Healthcare providers should ask direct, non-judgmental questions about drinking and contraception. Partners should communicate openly about boundaries and shared goals. Mutual respect and shared responsibility are key to healthy relationships. Most importantly, support women in making informed choices. This isn't about rules. It's about information and autonomy. Heavy drinking is an underappreciated risk for unintended pregnancy. By raising awareness and talking openly, we empower women to protect their health and achieve their goals.